Welcome and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're diving into a powerful book that has touched the lives of countless readers, Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents by Lindsay C. Gibson. If you grew up with parents who seemed distant, rejecting, or too wrapped up in themselves to truly be there for you, this book might feel like it's telling your story. Gibson helps us understand how emotionally immature parents affect their children, what patterns show up in adulthood because of that, and most importantly, how to heal and reclaim our lives. So let's explore this together in a clear, simple, and relatable way. What does emotionally immature really mean? When we think of parents, we usually expect maturity, people who guide us, protect us, and nurture us. But not all parents have the emotional skills needed for that role. Emotionally immature parents may be unpredictable, self-centered, or unable to handle emotions, both their own and their children's. Imagine a parent who gets easily overwhelmed and lashes out, or one who shuts down completely when things get tough. Instead of offering comfort, they might make you feel guilty for even having needs. It's not that these parents are bad people. Often they themselves never learned how to process emotions. But the impact on their children can be lifelong. Gibson breaks this down into four main categories. Emotional parents. These are the dramatic ones. They overreact, cry, yell, or panic. Their children often feel like they must tiptoe around to avoid triggering another storm. Driven parents. Perfectionists. They push their kids to succeed, but rarely stop to notice what the child actually wants or feels. Passive parents. These parents avoid conflict at all costs. They don't protect their children from problems, often leaving the child to fend for themselves. Rejecting parents. Cold, distant, and uninterested. These children often grow up feeling invisible. Each type creates a different wound, but the common thread is this: the child doesn't feel emotionally safe, seen, or valued. Growing up this way often leads to deep confusion. On one hand, these children love their parents and crave their approval. On the other, they may feel abandoned, invalidated, or even ashamed for having needs. As adults, this can show up as people-pleasing, difficulty setting boundaries, or constantly seeking validation from others. Many feel anxious in relationships, never sure if their needs will be met or if they even have the right to express them. It's like walking through life with a hidden script that says, take care of others, but don't expect much in return. One of the most liberating insights in Gibson's book is simply putting words to the problem. Many adult children of emotionally immature parents carry guilt, thinking they were the problem. But when you realize your parents' behavior came from their limitations, not your worth, it's like a light turns on in a dark room. You start to see the patterns. I overextend myself because I'm used to not being allowed to say no. I feel responsible for everyone's happiness because as a child I had to manage my parents' moods. Awareness is the first step towards breaking the cycle. So how do we heal? Gibson offers a few key practices. Accept reality. Stop waiting for your parents to change. This doesn't mean giving up hope, but it does mean protecting yourself from endless disappointment. Set boundaries. You don't have to cut ties, but you do need to limit what you'll tolerate. Boundaries are like a fence. They keep the good in and the harmful out. Build emotional support elsewhere. Look for what Gibson calls an emotionally mature relationship. Friends, mentors, or partners who can listen, validate, and connect in healthy ways. Reparent yourself. Give yourself the kindness and validation you didn't receive as a child. It might sound simple, but even saying, "It's okay for me to feel this way," can be profoundly healing. Perhaps the most empowering message in this book is that you are not doomed to repeat the past. Yes, your parents' immaturity shaped you, but it does not define you. Think of it like inheriting a family recipe that doesn't actually taste good. You don't have to keep cooking it the same way. You get to add your own ingredients, rewrite the recipe, and create something nourishing for yourself and the next generation. So what's the takeaway from adult children of emotionally immature parents? It's this: your parents' emotional immaturity was never your fault. You didn't cause it, and you can't fix it, but you can free yourself from it. By recognizing the patterns, setting boundaries, and nurturing your own emotional world, you step out of survival mode and into self-discovery. Remember, you deserve to be seen, heard, and valued. Healing is not about blaming the past. It's about reclaiming your future. Thank you for listening to this summary. If this resonates with you, consider exploring the full book by Lindsay C. Gibson for even deeper insights and practical tools. Until next time, take care of yourself. You're worth it.